Excuse me, madam, madam,
Sorry.
I'm gonna fucking rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No, okay.
No.
Thing is, Vitaly is having a really bad time in prison. People are speculating in the prison this may be due to withdrawal, whether that's from drugs or steroids or whatever else, but he is having severe or intense health issues.
So remember that guy who used to scream, "It's just a prank, bro," while terrorizing random people in public? Yeah, Vitaly, the YouTube prankster turned gym rat, chaos gremlin, and now full-blown international embarrassment isn't yelling much anymore. That's because Vitaly is currently rotting in a Philippine jail. And no, that's not the title of his next shock video. That's real life. And based on the latest updates, the way this is going, he might not survive it, physically, mentally, or reputationally. Because this isn't some weekend lockup for content. This is the real deal. No bail, no trial date, no country stepping in to save him, and the internet showing absolutely zero sympathy. So how did Vitaly go from farming views with pranks to praying he doesn't spend the next 20 years behind bars? Like most of his worst decisions, it all started with a live stream. In early April 2025, Vitaly landed in the Philippines, turned on his camera, and decided to film what might be the worst tourism campaign the country has ever seen. He harassed locals, mocked people for wearing masks, fake robbed a woman on camera, and streamed all of it live to his audience. Basically, a human rights violation sponsored by Kick. Clips went viral, but not the way he wanted. Nobody was laughing. The reaction was more like, "Who let this lunatic into the country?" By April 3rd, authorities tracked him down and arrested him. The Bureau of Immigration labeled him an undesirable foreign national, which is the polite way of saying, "Get this clown out of here." Except, they didn't deport him, they locked him up. This isn't an influencer apology tour. This is the Philippine justice system, and they are not playing around. Vitaly is currently being held in a detention center in Bicutan. And if you're imagining some influencer-friendly jail with gym time and protein shakes, forget it. No outside food, no bail, no trial date. Authorities have confirmed it could take 2 to 3 years just to reach trial. That's years in legal limbo. No sentence yet, just waiting behind bars. Meanwhile, charges are stacking up fast. So what exactly is Vitaly facing? So far, 3 counts of unjust vexation, 2 counts of theft, 1 count of attempted theft, violations of anti-voyeurism laws, cybercrime offenses for live streaming the stunts, and attempting to grab a security guard's firearm. That's not a prank list, that's serious criminal territory. And the evidence? Yeah, it's all on video, uploaded by Vitaly himself, full HD. He can't say, "That wasn't me," when there's footage of him screaming at strangers and yanking at someone's purse. Now normally you'd expect a home country to at least pretend to care, not here. Russia basically looked at Vitaly and said, "Yeah, he's your problem." The Russian ambassador publicly stated that Russian citizens must obey local laws, and made it clear they had zero interest in helping him. No lawyers, no pressure, not even fake concern. Russian media even called him an embarrassment. So if Vitaly was hoping for a ride home on a private jet, yeah, that ticket got canceled. What about the US? Silent. No statements. No intervention. Not even a week monitoring the situation. And honestly, can you blame them? He flew to another country, broke the law on camera, and acted like a menace. This isn't wrongful imprisonment. This is consequences. It got so bad that even the president of the Philippines got involved. President Bongbong Marcos publicly dragged Vitaly, calling him crazy and saying he was out of his mind. He even asked reporters, "Can I curse at him?" Honestly, same. Justice Secretary Remula doubled down, saying they will not deport him and that he will be held accountable in the Philippines. That's a legal mic drop. They're not just locking him up, they're making an example out of him. And Vitaly handed them the opportunity himself. So what's life like for Vitaly now? Well, first of all, no luxuries. Some remaining supporters even tried delivering food to his cell. Authorities shut that down immediately. And from here, it only gets worse.
So a lot of people have been talking about potentially delivering food to Vitaly, saying that they're going to bring him food, they're going to hook him up. That is absolutely not happening. I can confirm that Vitaly is not getting food runs from supporters.
Because this isn't Uber Eats Detention Edition. He's stuck eating whatever the jail serves, and according to reports, his body isn't handling it well at all.
He is having severe or intense health issues, which we're going to follow up on, but they're not going to release him for that. They're taking care of that in the hospital.
Sources say he's dealing with heart arrhythmias and possible withdrawal symptoms, most likely linked to steroid.
Vitaly is having a really bad time in prison. I can now tell you that he is having reactions. He is having arrhythmias. People are speculating in the prison this may be due to withdrawal, whether that's from drugs or steroids or whatever else.
And honestly, none of this is shocking. This is the same guy who once assaulted a jogger and then spent years spiraling on social media. So yeah, going cold turkey in a Manila jail cell probably wasn't part of his wellness routine. And the worst part for Vitaly right now? He's stuck in pre-trial detention. no bail, no trial date, no clear path forward. If he's convicted on all charges, he could be looking at 20 plus years in prison, and that's not even counting any additional penalties tied to live streaming the crimes. And even in the unlikely scenario where he walks free, he'd be deported immediately and permanently banned from re-entering the country. Until then, he's just stuck, period. His channels are dead, his cameramen are fugitives, both of his countries have abandoned him. And his fans? They either moved on or completely turned on him. And speaking of cameramen, let's not pretend Vitaly was acting alone. His cameraman, a Filipino named Christopher, aka Sly Kane, helped film the entire train wreck. But when the legal pressure started rising, he vanished. Literally dipped to Taiwan and kept streaming like nothing happened. He dyed his hair, casually revealed his location, and basically flipped law enforcement the middle finger. Bad move. Authorities have now filed charges against him as well, including cybercrime and anti-voyeurism violations. But hey, good luck catching a guy who thinks hiding on camera counts as stealth mode. So yeah, his entire team is collapsing. Now you'd think maybe some old fans would start a hashtag, launch a Free Vitaly movement, something like that. Nope. Instead, the internet has completely turned on him. People are furious. Other creators are roasting him. And even longtime viewers are finally realizing that edgy doesn't mean untouchable. At this point, Vitaly has become a walking meme for everything not to do as a content creator. And honestly, it's long overdue. Right before his arrest, he even tried to drop a PR cleanup video. You know the type. Praying on camera, handing out school supplies, acting like none of the other stuff ever happened. But the internet wasn't buying it. Filipino reporters weren't buying it. And the legal system definitely wasn't buying it. You don't break laws on Monday, donate crayons on Tuesday, and expect forgiveness. At the end of the day, Vitaly thought fame would protect him, that subscribers would shield him, that the world was his stage and the rules didn't apply. But the Philippines had other ideas. Now he's locked up, abandoned, and forgotten. All because he couldn't separate real life from internet clout. And the only thing still going viral about him now is his mugshot. Let me know what you think in the comments. And until next time, remember, clout might open doors, but it won't unlock jail cells.